Hey guys, I'm Belle and this is my pregnancy Q&A. I asked you all on my Instagram to ask me questions about my pregnancy, which I have now on my phone, and I'm just going to be going through answering your questions, and I hope you enjoy. What week are you now? Right now filming, I'm currently 23 weeks pregnant, almost 24, because the almost counts. That's 6 months pregnant, and yeah, it's going really well. When did you find out and how did you find out? So I found out very early on in my pregnancy at pretty much 2 weeks pregnant, which is crazy because usually people find out after they miss their period. So I found out before I missed my period because I had implantation bleeding, and I didn't know exactly I was pregnant then, but I was spotting and I was thinking this is not normal. So I took a pregnancy test and it was actually negative, and so I was like, oh okay, like what's wrong with me? I started freaking out, like do I have cervical cancer or something, like why am I spotting? And then I was like, okay, just relax, wait a couple of days, and I waited a few more days and then I took another one and it came back positive, and then all of them came back positive, and I went to my doctor and they did the blood test. So yeah, I found out so early, which I'm really glad I did because I was able to start taking the prenatal vitamins straight away. Yeah, it's just a crazy thing you have to plan for, so it's good to find out early, I think, in my opinion. Have you had morning sickness? I did have morning sickness at the start, roughly for about week 5 or 6. Week 5 or 6 it started. And it continued until maybe week 12, but after week 9 it was a lot better. Week 9 was the worst. That's when I was vomiting like 3, 4, 5 times a day. It was terrible. Are you taking pregnancy vitamins? Yes, I am. I started taking them when I found out at 2 weeks pregnant, so yeah. Will you continue working whilst pregnant? Yes, I will continue working, but I've slowed down now because I'm starting to get like the bump, but it's not big enough for maternity wear. So I'm just kind of like in that in-between stage. And also, I don't think wearing heels while you're pregnant is that good for you. Who is the dad? The dad is my partner, Alex. Yeah, he's great. How did dad react? So my partner is British and I'm Australian. So he was in Australia for 6 weeks visiting me. The day he left is the day I took the first pregnancy test that came back negative, but I was a bit confused, like if I actually was about the spotting. So I just told, like I didn't even tell him I took it because it was negative. So he actually found out when he had landed in London, and it was a little bit disappointing because it would have been good if we were together, but it's all right. It was fine, and he was really happy. We were just both really happy. Okie dokie. Are you going to have the Harmony test? Yes, we had the Harmony test, and that is a test that checks for any like genetic problems with the baby, and also checks the gender if you want to find out, but we opted out for that one, so we don't know the gender. Do you want a boy or a girl? We don't care. I don't care what we have as long as baby is healthy, and eventually I'd like to have both genders, but it doesn't really matter that I want like lots of kids, so it's just the first. Will you do a gender reveal? No, because we do not know the gender, like I said earlier. How did you react when you found out? I was a bit in shock just because the first test came back negative, and I was just so happy. I called my mum straight away and my nan, and we all just cried like happy tears, and yeah, I was just really happy. And I was really nervous that I was just praying that like everything was going to work out, because obviously I'd never been pregnant before, so it was like, it's kind of scary like when you're pregnant for the first time. So I was just hoping everything would be okay with the baby. And I was like looking up like what the spotting meant, because I was freaking out that the spotting wasn't normal. I was looking up and it said it could be a ectopic pregnancy. So I freaked out and went to my doctor, and I had like an ultrasound to check if the egg was in my uterus, because it was like literally an egg at the time. And yeah, it was in the right spot. And that made me feel a lot less anxious, but I was freaking out before then. Yeah. Do you plan to go natural or C-section? I plan to go natural, but if I have to get a C-section, then I'll do whatever it takes to get the baby out healthily. Okie dokie. Has your body changed in any other way apart from a bump? Yes, it has. My skin is really dry. I usually have really oily skin, and it's complete opposite now. It's really strange. And my boobs have gotten so big. So I went from a B cup to a E, which is, I don't even know how that's possible. It's in only 6 months pregnant. So that's a big shock. I knew they'd get bigger, but I thought maybe like, maybe a D max, but they keep growing, and it's quite annoying. I keep having to buy new bras like every week, and I just keep outgrowing them, and it's so uncomfortable. Like I'm getting back pain. Okie dokie. Any other bodily changes, acne, swelling, hair loss, etc.? No acne, no swelling, and no hair loss, which is good. I think you get hair loss after pregnancy. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure, but my hair is really thick and like growing really strong now that I'm pregnant. So I hope after pregnancy it doesn't all fall out, but we'll see. It doesn't matter, I'll have baby. Are you worried about what your body will look like after birth? No, I'm not too worried. I'm more worried about caring for my baby at the end of the day. Yeah, if I'll know what to do, because it's pretty scary, or if I'm more worried if I can breastfeed and stuff like that. But you know, so many women have trouble with fertility, so it's just a blessing to be pregnant. Was it in your plans? Yes, it was in mine and my partner's plans, but we were planning on getting pregnant in year 2020, so it just happened a little bit earlier, 2019. That's okay. Have you always wanted to be a mum? Yes, I have. I've always wanted to be a mum. I've always wanted lots of kids, and I'm really thankful that pregnancy is going really well for me, and I don't have like extreme morning sickness or anything, so I can have another one or 2 or 3 or 4. Did you want to get pregnant so young? Yeah, I actually did want to get pregnant around this time in my life. I don't think I'm too young for a child. Like, I'm not a teenager. Like, my mum was a teenager when she had my brother, and it all works out in the end. I don't think there's any right time to have a baby. It's just whenever you're ready. Yeah, it's just whenever you're ready, and that's all individual. Are you worried about your career afterwards? No, I'm not. There's so many women out there who have kids and continue to work. I don't think having kids can stop you. I do want to be really hands-on and take a break from modeling full-time and just look after my baby. I'm just going to see what it's like when I'm a mum and play it by ear, like how it goes. Do you have cravings? Do I have cravings? So I don't have specific cravings. Like, some people crave really weird things like soil and, I don't know, ice, not the drug, hopefully, and ice, and like, but no, I just crave the things I already liked eating before I was pregnant. So Japanese and chilies and just food I generally like to eat anyway, and strawberries, but I don't have any cravings that like I need to have this, or any strong desires for one particular food. Have you gained any weight? Yes, I have. I've actually gained 7 kilos so far. So 6 months pregnant, 7 kilos. And I actually gained most of the weight really quickly at the start. And now I've kind of stayed at that like 7 kilo weight gain. But yeah, I'll probably gain more, a lot more, because I'm heading into 3rd trimester and the bump will get bigger, so I will definitely gain more weight. Probably, I'm not sure, doesn't matter. Do you want to get married? Yes, we do want to get married, probably after baby. Obviously not now, as I'm 6 months pregnant, but after baby, we'd love to get married. Have you thought of names? Yes, I've thought of some names. These are the names I'm not going to use, but I just really like. It's so hot in here. Being pregnant makes you really hot. For a girl, I really like Aurelia, Valentina, Amelie, and Anya. And for a boy, I really like Edward, Atticus, Sunny, and Phoenix, but I'm not using those names. Are you pro vaccination? Yes, 100% I'm gonna get my baby vaccinated, just because it prevents serious diseases, which I don't want my child getting. And there is actually no scientific evidence to back up that vaccinations cause autism. This is a really common question. Was the baby planned or was it a surprise? It technically wasn't planned, but it wasn't that much of a surprise, if that makes sense. So we weren't like trying, but we weren't trying not to have a baby. Are you nervous for labor? I'm actually not, which is really surprising, because I should be. It's kind of scary, but I'm not at all. I don't know why. I'll probably freak out when it comes to like the baby, like contractions and everything. But right now I'm not freaking out. I'm not scared at all. I don't know why. I guess it's because I studied nursing and I'm seeing a lot of videos of vaginal births, and I don't find that gross or scary, or I think it's really beautiful. I've been like forcing myself to watch more and more of those videos and C-section videos, and so I feel prepared. How do you feel being pregnant? I actually feel amazing being pregnant. Weirdly, I thought pregnancy was gonna feel, I don't know what I expected it to feel like. I expected to get a bump like as soon as I got pregnant, and I'm 6 months in and I still don't have like a bump, which is really odd. But everyone's different, so I don't know what I expected, but I'm feeling really normal and really excited and happy. I think I'm feeling like more happier than usual. I don't know, maybe it's like pregnancy hormones, but yeah, I'm feeling really, really happy being pregnant. Wasn't filming. Oh, okay, it's filming now. This is my bump update. That's drained. This is my bump update for people who want to see or don't have me on Instagram. This is the front, and then the side. 6 month bumpy bump, and yeah, that's it. So that is my pregnancy Q&A, and I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you like these pregnancy related videos and I can do more of them. I love talking about pregnancy. I think it's amazing. But yeah, let me know what you want to see next, and thank you so much for watching.